to RebelWatch. I'm Kelsey Davis, and joining me today is head coach of the women's soccer team, Coach Mott. Coach, thanks so much for joining me.
No problem, my pleasure.
All right, well, let's get right into it then. So you're going on your 7th year as head coach here at Ole Miss. How have you seen the team change since you got here?
For us, it was about changing the culture of the program, kind of what we wanted, and really increasing the standards and the expectations. And I feel like after 6 seasons, we've been able to do that. We obviously had a very successful year this past year.
Right.
And, I'm really happy where the team is currently going into our 7th season.
Right, and you said you're happy with the players that you have, but you are losing a good bit of those seniors. How have you seen the dynamic change this spring as some of those seniors have left and your freshman class is really maturing and stepping up?
It's been different. We've had 4 years of a group of players that have come in, the group that just graduated, and they really changed everything for us. They changed our academic standards, they changed our culture, they changed everything. They played, most of them played or started their entire 4 years. So my first day of spring practice was much different, walking out there without those guys out there.
Right, and like you said, you have a lot of good players that are stepping up and maturing, but how do you feel about this incoming recruiting class? Do you think that you'll expect some of them to step up right away and take some of those holes?
Some of them are going to have to come in and start. We've got, a number of holes, and we're looking for them to come in and a few of them to start and play right away, and certainly to get playing time. At this point in our program, we're recruiting players that we think will come in and help us right away. Right. And this class definitely is full of that.
What do you hope the team gets out of these spring games?
Spring's just about development, right? So it's about making each individual player better. So the important part for us is that we go out, we play really hard. Tactics and set pieces and stuff that you would do in the fall, we don't really worry about in the spring because we're trying to make each individual player better, and this is obviously just part of your team. But I tell the girls every time we step on the field, we want to win. That's got to be our mentality. So we go into the games wanting to win.
Looking forward to your next game against SMU. How do you think that matchup fares for this team?
It's a game I'm definitely looking forward to. SMU, we don't know much about them. They're a good team. They'll play very good soccer. It's great that we play somebody that we've never played before since I've been here in the last 6 years. So it's an exciting matchup, and I think it's good for our girls too, because again, it's not like playing Memphis or some of the other teams that we play all the time. We know their players. Most of their players are all from Dallas or California, so we don't know them, so I think it'll be a great matchup for us.
And like you said earlier, you're returning Cece Kaiser, Addie Forbes, your goalkeeper, all of these really big impact players. Between the talent that you have left and the upcoming talent, do you think that you have a team that can repeat last year's success?
I do. I think we are going to be talented enough. It will depend how the team comes together as a group. It will depend on the chemistry, and it will depend on us keeping a lot of those key players healthy, right? Some of those top players need to stay healthy for the season, but I'm definitely very, very optimistic, and I think that we have the right mindset. And this senior class has a chance to be the most successful senior class we've ever had here, and making 3 trips to the NCAA tournament and doing some of those things. And I think they're hungry to do that. And they're led by Addie and Gretchen and Melissa Capicacia. Those guys have started and played their entire times here. Sarah Coleman. So I'm excited about it. I think they have a chance, but we'll have to wait and see.
Right, and I'm so excited for this next fall. Thanks so much for joining me again, Coach. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll have more on This Week in Sports. Keep it locked right here on RebelWatch.